What up, yo? You know how me and Ruck go worldwide boot camp with smoke by the truckload on the where they show me tons of love. Docking, trade, cracking jokes about. That's an excerpt from Helter Skelter album number 2, Magnum Force song called Brownsville, Long Beach, featuring the Dog Pound. Welcome to the nation. I'm your host, Monster Man Rocco. I'm the president here. I'm the king around these parts. I'm the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I mop the damn floor. I'm here to talk to y'all today about Nick Cannon. Have y'all seen the recent static that Nick Cannon is involved in? Have y'all seen anything about he had a show, he was creating a show where he was pitting light skinned women against dark skinned women. Have y'all heard that? Exactly. Me neither. I mean, somebody sent me this video, but I went looking for details and I couldn't barely find nothing. I mean, like I was searching. I've been on YouTube. I was on YouTube looking, fell asleep, woke back up, looked some more, got bored. I mean, I did find some interesting things though. Interestingly enough, I saw like a video on Vlad TV with Nick Cannon where he was talking about this very topic. You know, I mean, just like as far it was like I said, it was years ago, and Vlad was I don't know who they were referencing when it was. I think they were referencing Matthew Knowles, Beyonce daddy, and you know, he spoke about how all of the women who have been successful in the music industry within the last 10 years of that date were, or was it 10 or 15 years, whatever, within a certain time span. He was saying that they had all been light skinned. You know what I mean? You would be hard pressed to come across a dark skinned woman who was at the top of the chart. You know, and Nick was like, we got to change that, right? You know, and they was thinking, he was going through his mind trying to figure, and it was struggling. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he had Vlad looking like a prophet right there. You understand what I'm saying? Now somebody don't like that. You know, some people might not like that, but Vlad was right in the motherfucker. And Nick was very sensitive to the fact, you know what I mean? But so now there's word that he's got this show, or he was working on this show. He is working or was working on a show, or light skin, with the working title of light skin versus dark skin. They said what I did hear, I did see some content on it. It just wasn't much. But they said that he ended up changing it. He ended up changing the topic because he got so much backlash. He changed it to baddies versus or bad versus wild or something. Anyway, he's working on some things with Zeus Network apparently. And if y'all familiar with the Zeus Network, everything over there is super duper ratchet. Like, you understand? It's ratchet with a cape on. You know what I mean? No disrespect to anybody on there. I watched some of it. I have watched some Zeus TV productions and whatnot. Um, I'm from the projects, B. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't live there no more, but and not just any projects. I'm from Brownsville. Do your Googles on Brownsville. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't from the New York area, you know what I mean? And so yeah, I'm not disrespecting the ratchet. I'm just saying that show is, that network is all of that. You know what I mean? From what I've seen, and yeah, like I don't know. I'm not sure who sent me the notification about him and all of this backlash or whatever. You know what I mean? But I wanna. I mean, well, I wanna just jump to something right quick. Like, why is there no? Listen, all day online, I see light skin versus dark skin jokes. I mean jokes. Like and it's mostly niggas killing. Mostly niggas is killing light skin folk. You know what I'm saying? Most of the jokes are on the light skinned dudes on social media, right? Um, because jokes on dark skinned people are just probably are just not acceptable anymore in today's climate. You know what I mean? Like this, we are not in a space where you could just really go in on somebody for being. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like this, it's a fine line you walk, right? I notice I'm aware of this. You know, this is my interpretation of this. You understand what I'm saying? But like people joke about it all day, and if it's a really real, if it's a really real problem, then why do I only see likes on these comments, on these memes, or you know what I'm saying? Like I don't see. Not to say that memes are everything, but what I'm saying is when people post things like that on social media, like I don't see no what do you call it? I don't hear nothing about nobody getting a post taken down or whatever. No complaints. Instagram ain't hitting you up about offensive content or whatever, warning you, locking you out of your, putting you in Instagram jail. And I don't hear nothing about none of that. I see these light skin, dark skin memes all day, right? I do, and I'm just saying, like, if you see that, it begins to seem like we as black people, we're in a better place. You know what I'm saying? We could laugh and joke with each other about many things. You understand what I'm saying? That maybe that's what the problem is. He's making a show out of it, and it's not an inside joke anymore. The show is out there on the Zeus net. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not joking with us no more. You airing out our dirty laundry to the other people. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. What y'all think? How y'all feel about this? I mean, like, listen, bruh. Like, I done seen memes where it's like it'd be some extra light skinned dude who looks like he's the opposite of tough, or it'll be something real. I mean, it'll be something real weird about something very out of the ordinary, and they'd be like, when you after you faced all of the light skinned niggas, this is the final boss. Should be hilarious type. I mean, I seen that shit with dark skinned niggas too or whatever. But anyway, we all laugh at it. You know what I mean? And I feel like Nick Cannon, like myself, being a brown skinned dude, you know what I mean? I never really, or he probably never really, well, let me speak for myself. Like, I could be suffering from some insensitivity on the topic because I'm not light skinned or necessarily dark skinned. I'm like paper bag brown and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I heard paper bag brown is a thing too, like on some racist, like that term right there has a racist history behind it. Well, I digress. I get which that's a conversation for somebody else at another time. But I will say this, Nick. I won't. Better you than me. I say that because Nick has the power, the financial strength, and all of that to survive allegations. I mean, to survive backlash like this, even though I don't see a whole lot of backlash. Because I personally, with my brown skin, insensitive ass, like pause. One time I had this idea, like it was a couple of years ago when Steph Curry or Klay Thompson might have won a 3-point contest. It was either Aaron Gordon or Zach LaVine that won the dunk contest. Like it was one of those. It was a year where the light skinned brothers was killing the All Star Weekend. You understand what I'm saying? They ran them up All Star Weekend, and I said to myself, imagine a full team Imagine Steph, Clay, Ben Simmons, Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine, all of these, you know what I'm saying? Imagine them all on one team. And then my idea spiraled out of control to a whole league like a colorism basketball association where everybody was on a team with their complexion. Could you imagine LeBron in them squad? Like, listen, first of all, Steph in them squad would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I already said that. But think about it. Who we got? I mean, help me out in the comments. It's like LeBron James, Kevin Durant. Let's see, like a James Harden. They all relatively around the same complexion. Could you imagine having them niggas on the same team with who else? And if and listen, I don't want to hear no bullshit. You understand? I took y'all all the way down this road to let y'all. I'm just saying, either participate or don't. You understand what I'm saying? Brown skin. Hold on, you can see niggas like Carmelo Anthony, Paul George, Russell Westbrook, Dame Lillard, Giannis. Well, Carmelo ain't playing no more, but he was playing when I first started this. Still, you know what I'm saying? They would be all on the squad together. Shit would be ill. It would be. But anyway, I digress. How about y'all, any basketball fans, help me out, build some teams in the, if y'all not too offended. If y'all offended, I apologize. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? This is just me speaking to y'all, you know what I mean, about a topic that's been topicking a little something. And I had some skin on the subject because of my CBA, the Colorism Basketball Association. Forgive me, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and be out right now before I get myself in trouble. Um, Salute to Nick Cannon. You know what I mean? I would say that you know you. I would say that Nick Cannon would you know, he definitely is aware of, and like I've seen multiple. The conversation that I referenced with Vlad ain't the only one I saw with him speaking specifically to this topic. So I don't know. I mean, like I don't know what he was what was his thinking when he chose to go down this route or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it could. Yeah. I don't think it's that bad. But then, you know what I'm saying? I'm not light skinned or dark skinned, so I don't really know. I don't know if I'm qualified to say whether it's that bad or not. You know what I'm saying? I think in this day and age, like, it is, oh, it's way cooler to be dark skinned than it was at a certain point. You know what I mean? Like, I always had light skinned homeboys, right? And them niggas have never been hurting for chicks. I don't care what they say. You know what I'm saying? When they say light skinned niggas ain't in style no more, they're lying. You understand what I'm saying? My light skinned homeboys have never hurted for chicks, right? They just Wesley Snipes and the dark skin revolution happened, and ever since I mean, maybe slow progress is better than no progress. You understand? But it's been, you know, the melanin movement has been, you know what I'm saying, multiplying and gaining. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Um, I think in real life, like, dark skinned people are probably the only ones with the I don't know with the cachet to be able to say, to crack all the jokes. Like, I mean, to say whatever they want. Like, it was seen that way because they were the ones who were the most oppressed by colorism. You know what I'm saying? It's like black people. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about black versus white, you know what I'm saying? Or black and white. I don't want to say versus, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Black people, black comedians can say all kinds of things about white culture jokingly and borderline offensive, probably sometimes blatantly offensive. But it can't be the other way around because the black people are the oppressed people in the equation. So, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know, that's my 2 cents on the matter and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me know who let me know who will be on the because first of all, I think light skins, back in the day, light skin wasn't as light as Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? Allen Iverson was light skinned back in my day. This day, you know, is the you know the it's shifted, the perception, the spectrum, the whatever. Anyway, before I start rambling, rock on. Help me out with my league. You understand what I'm saying? I've been thinking about this for a long time and shit. Who would be on LeBron team? Who else would be on? Like, you know, who would be on? If you could get, if you could get, let's say, 10 teams down to the shade, what would we have? What would we be working with? All right, I'm out, y'all. Rock on, rock on. If you made it to the end of this video, um, 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 you could put faux life. No, put four basketballs. I know the whole video wasn't about basketballs, but pause. But yeah, that's what I ended on. Rock on, rock on.